last week, last week on Monday. So we're going to hear from Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre addressed his World Heavyweight Championship match against Seth Rollins from last week. He says he needed to win. He says he has been replaying cinematics over and over in his head. And this says maybe everyone has been right in saying that he's been holding himself back. He says he wasn't thought about stepping away from WWE for a while to figure things out until he realized that Damian Priest cost him a match when he looked to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase. He was a question why Damian Priest didn't wait until after the match to cash in, and then it says maybe he should leave for 9 years like CM Punk did, so he can receive a hero receive of his own. After CM Punk music hits and he makes his way down to the ring, he says he's disappointed Drew McIntyre didn't wield his kill in honor of Roddy Piper. I wasn't then asked to McIntyre, so what if he knows no for talking like the two of them, or he says he thought he come out since he heard his name, and Drew McIntyre can say why he wants to his place. So Drew McIntyre took lots of messages to Punk on being in WWE for over a month. So it wasn't then says he has a bet going with some old roster members that he requested a bond, he says his words. It wasn't over CM Punk and says all he cares about is what Punk does to him. Personally, he says they traveled to the world with each other for years, and recalls Punk calling himself to the locker room leader. It wasn't when he was a WWE champion. He says he wasn't he needed a little back, and then it says he wasn't in a dark place. He says Punk. He wasn't know that leader that he needed, and he had no reason not to help him. He says he figured things out, and the ones that he got fired from WWE back then says he is now Punk's leader. So St. Punk says he's never called himself a leader because he's always lead by example. He says Drew McIntyre watches him walk out of WWE, and wasn't he in until watches Drew McIntyre return to the company stronger than. So I could say Drew McIntyre was been with WWE about a couple of years ago. He was started back in 2020. Since then, he won his World Heavyweight Championship against Brock Lesnar. So back in 2020, in the Royal Rumble, he won once and twice. I don't know. So he says he's a real nice guy until it's a time not to be. It says it's going to be about time. He says he's not here to make friends, but to win the Royal Rumble. in the main event at WrestleMania. So, Drew McIntyre says he's done something with Punk and hasn't win the Rumble in the main event at WrestleMania at this time when the WWE needed someone to step up into the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. So I could say back in 2020, after the pandemic hits, after between with that, he was declares himself as an entitled in the 2024 the men's Royal Rumble and will eliminate Punk. Punk says he's going to walk away before things become physical and says Drew McIntyre can't stop him from winning the Royal Rumble because no one can. He then says make sure to eliminate Drew McIntyre from the Royal Rumble last. So this is what he said after I watched TV on his promo mic, what CM Punk did. So next match we have Finn Balor goes one-on-one against Tommaso Ciampa. This is a very good match. After the bell rings and he said the two lock up, Finn Balor follows off and starts on Ciampa, but Ciampa responds with a back elbow and a shot, and Finn Balor connects with a drop kick. There wasn't any pull of elbows to Ciampa, but and then it falls off and so right hands. And once he taunt sends Finn Balor crossing into the top turnbuckle and face a false, but Jimmy Priest cancels his intentions on running to the door for Finn Balor to send him crossing into the announce desk and face force. There's a back and forth to the break. Ciampa and Jarvis is blast Finn Balor into the corner. He follows it up with a received DDT and looks to powerbomb Finn Balor in the butt. Finn Balor escapes and Jarvis is jumped Ciampa and then messes to powerbomb him and get his knees up in time. I wanted to connect with Finn Balor's spine. Balor responds with a drop kick to Ciampa into the corner and then to the top and looks to hit the Coupe de Gunsaw. Ciampa evolved so it rolls up Finn Balor up, but Finn Balor kicks out. So this is a really good show. So next match we have Kofi Kingston goes one-on-one against Roderick Castle. So after the bell rings and said the two lock up, Roderick Castle follows off with right hands on Kofi Kingston and then doubles a clothesline and follows off the strikes. He enabled a shot into the corner, but Kofi Kingston responds with a series of strikes. Roderick Castle then jeeps Kingston off at the top turnbuckle by his knee and doubles a drop kick to him. Kofi Kingston responds with a from the apron and a cross-body into the ring, and then looks for a trouble and presidize Roderick Castle evolve, and Kingston sends him crossing to the outside. So this is a really good match. So I say a Riddle in a double count out. After the match, it's a two-man continue blowing it out. So we could have this adjustment between Nia Jax with Michael Cole. Michael Cole points out that 90 Seconds shocked Center Board when see Infinity making lamps, and 90 Seconds questions why that was so shocking. She says she told everyone that she is a different version of herself, and tells Michael Cole that it will be shocking if she broke his face. She says she focused on the 2024 Women's the Royal Rumble and only hope with WrestleMania match and whether in that beat with Io Sky or Rhea Ripley. So 96 says Rhea Ripley is the most definite women's champion. She laid out when she returned. She says Ripley is too scared to face her one-on-one, and she will choose to face Ripley at WrestleMania when she wins the Rumble. It was a week then hold an over 8-figure package of Dwayne The Rock return from last week. It was back outside the ringside. Justin Green and Papa Newman made their way out. This is back from the break. We see Shinsuke Nakamura beside Cody Rhodes backstage brawl. This is back at the ringside. Kenny Carlo and Katana Sands and head down. So next match we have Kenny Carlo and Katana Sands, which take on Justin Green and Papa Newman for the women's tag team championship match. Carlo and Green began as the bell rings and Justin Green, and there was a drop kick to Carlo that sends her crossing to the outside. She sends her back into the ring, but Carlo catches her with a kick since attack in and defends Green, but Green takes out. Carlo attacks back in and does the end kick to Justin Green saw, and since it becomes illegal and looks to double team on Green with Carlo, but Newman helps her partner out. Justin Green since crossing into the middle until Buckle before Papa Newman tags in and dives a corner ball hands to the rest of the women's tag team division. The rest of Boston sent an action from backstage. After back from the break. Carlo tags in and dives a forearm to Green, so he dives a kick to her, and then it follows it up. The rest with a leg drop and sets her on the top to Buckle. The rest says she slings her up there before Sands tag in and slowing them up deal. So this is a really good match. And the winner of that match is Kenny Carlo and a Katana Sands. So we didn't had over a video package from R-Truth on everything he's been through with Judgment Day. We had this backstage Judgment Day along with the NCV group with access to R-Truth. It wasn't before discussing how to with R-Truth wanting to become a member of the group. And Jimmy Priest says 100 things when the time is right. So next match they have Saki Mandala will take on The Miz. That's a really good match. After the bell rings and decided to look up R-Truth appeals at the ringside to showing Dominic Mysterio and starting on Saki Mandala on the Judgment Day members. It wasn't just question about what he's doing. Miz, the arm drag to Saki Mandala and yet follows it up with a knee to his So Jimmy Johnson and Jane rolls out of center wing where he slides back in and Johnson miss kicks and this looks to go in a single full late lock, but Sergio Medina promoted him from doing so. So this is a really good match. So let's just promote something between. We hear from Seth Rollins. He said, so Rollins welcomes the fans to Monday Night Rollins and introduced himself and then says that Royal Rumble is only a few weeks away. Into the road to WrestleMania comes after that. He says his WrestleMania track record is pretty good, but he's never defeating a World Championship at the Premier live event. He says, it wasn't that things this year because it's a year and he's worked too hard and too long for that. It's not to be the case, he says. He took a little that didn't excite and invented it into the most independent title inside the wrestling business. So I just send him a hard music hits and he makes his way down to the ring. He asked Rollins and wasn't how he was more last week, and then he hasn't been in 5 years making and then ranks on Portland. He says Rollins ponies himself on a brain a work horse that ponies opportunities to everyone except for him, and then reminds Rollins that he beat Randy Orton to become a WWE champion. So this is a really good match. So next match we have Alvar goes 1-on-1 against Otis. So this is a really good match. I just said a big ring and said who lock up Alvar Davos a kick to Otis, but Otis responds with a back elbow. Alvar levels him with a sit out. Something before exciting a power bomb and going for a pin, and Otis kicks out and Davos and then it goes for the pin on his own. Alvar kicks out and said Paul exchange strikes for Alvar a spring back head kick and result off to the top for the win. And the winner of that match is Alvar. So next match we have Shinsuke Nakamura we take on the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes in a street fight. So the bell rings and Cody Rhodes falls off with right hands on Shinsuke Nakamura's spine. So Asa spills to the outside into the pool, the ball up to the ramp, and then Usain's right hands at the top before. Cody Rhodes sends Nakamura crossing into the barricade twice, and then it was the right hand, but Cody Rhodes connects with one on his own. He followed it up with an elbow to the back on his neck. And Wesley sends him crossing into the announce desk. So this is a very good show. So I just said the show. Cody Rhodes with it and then includes Arnold to the ring to grab a candlestick. He cracks it across Rhodes' spine. So this is a very good show tonight. So I'm gonna take my live polls for tonight. So we have 3 things for tonight. So 1, 100 people liked it. 2, didn't like it. And 3 is alright. So have a rest of Monday, and I'll be back here Wednesday for AEW Dynamite and so much more. So you can donate right here on BCW, YouTube.com, and so much more to come. So with that, have a rest good Monday. And I'll be back here Wednesday for AEW Dynamite and so much more. So have a rest good Monday. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.